Big body sumo flow. If you bout your crown, kudos though. Baby rep yo, town is the uno dose. Uno dose, that is the uno dose. 1 2 1 2, big body sumo flow. If you bout your crown, kudos though. Baby rep yo, town is the uno dose. The uno dose, that is the uno dose. 1 2 1 2. The wind's changing, it's discernible. I left my gold bottoms at a terminal. Righteous king amongst you. This right hand can front you a check or it can thump you. Whatever it gotta come to. Perfect shots at impossible angles. It's either have to have nots and they not to be tangled. Damn, we shipped the nature sliding off them boats. And on the land the finishing move was off the road. Woe to eat them for overeating, selling sugar and bogus freedom and broken English. You problem child. Woo. But we got him now, 144 dial while finna lock you down. Big body sumo flow, if you bout your crown, kudos dope. Baby rep yo, town is the uno dose. The uno dose, that is the uno dose. 1 2 1 2, big body sumo flow. If you bout your crown, kudos dope. Baby rep yo, town is the uno dose. The uno dose, that is the uno dose. 1 2 1 2. From now on, everything's flammable. A Hebrew man's a whole different animal. I had a lot of hate in my heart. I still do. Somebody that'll lie to your face or get you killed too. You can name a time and a place, I'll bring a grill through. Return of the real Jews. I'm sick of bad raps, any dad has. Hope the next drug they take be a bad batch. All my enemies is red, they some lab rats. When I die, flame emoji by my hashtag. Build my nation Israel, put in leg work. Precept upon precept, till my head hurt. Big body sumo flow. If you bout your crown, kudos dope. Baby rep yo, town is the uno dose. The uno dose, that is the uno dose. 1 2 1 2, big body sumo flow. If you bout your crown, kudos dope. Baby rep yo, town is the uno dose. The uno dose, that is the uno dose. 1 2 1 2. They been eyeing us, was I right or what? Never get high enough to try your luck. I threw a viral with a spiral. Now it's all over the web with a spider touch. Damn, we had power before we had weapons. The world was ours before we had seconds. Just a heart that hate tough and we stayed under. On the way, we on your ass like plate numbers. Keeping the commandments, laws of a black Jew. You don't understand it, cause ain't nobody ask you. DMV, I'm Jai like Michael Jai White. Black dynamite, all kind of stripes. Sun rising, not surprising. Bearded, fierce, black peers, bridesmen, cause we was bridesmen. Put my scripts like my face taped to it. Wait, I can't stop dripping great break fluid. Living God, great and terrible, face unbearable. Listen to this parable. The Apple Watch ain't new, the tech been wearable. Weapons not carnal, I got better in the arsenal. 12.
Allow y'all, eyes up, but every knee gon' bow y'all. The spirit moved upon the waters, it got life in it. Let there be a firmament and you put lights in it. Sitting above the waters is your footstool. Every tree yielding fruit, that's that good food. You put lights up in the heavens for season and days. And our years too, we trying to get back to them ways. You put life up in the waters, all the moving creatures. Every heartbeat is yours, y'all, we truly need you. I will forgive us, cause sometimes we take this life for granted. Everything belong to you and you can make it vanish. You're the Alpha and Omega, got every advantage. If you mark iniquities, then ain't nobody standing. Earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, they keep your commandments. The sun and moon is in his order, just by our sanity. You put the sand for a bound that the sea will stop. Can't hide nothing from the but y'all, he see the heart. Made man in his likeness, we corrupt the image. Sent his son and second Adam, obey him, no blemish. Offer himself in his hand, commanding his spirit. Commanding his spirit, commanding his will, God, but I pray that they hear it. It all belong to you, seeking with fear and trembling. Lord was found perfect, y'all, the waters help him. Obedience bring righteousness, the Father felt him. And man, you not walk with him, put his will first. Stay humble in this relationship, we still dirt. The covenant, the Holy Spirit, it belong to him. Psalms 18 and 6, he be a phone to him. It hit different when we understand we all written. Are you a servant or a highly? You know the difference. The 24 elders know why we existed. Our blockers in your presence gon' give us a sentence. You the judge, everlasting life, complete the mission. Finish the course, keep the faith, y'all stop sinning. As he dwell between them cherubims, looking down on the earth, who really serving him? He ways, but they repenting not to give him glory. He said in prayers, but we still think it's our story. That rainbow, it belonged to the one that made it. If they ain't putting up no fight, then they don't need saving. The Sabbath belong to all, but it ain't need changing. America ain't the land, we need Canaan. We gon' lay upon this rock just like Jacob did. The promise around the corner, y'all forsake your sins. Our deliverance belong to him. By that blood, he took us back with all these wrongdoings. Sometimes I look at my hands and be like, Abba made it. We corrupt the image. So he sent the Savior, but we plot to kill him. Look at our behavior. A holy man that was teaching us to love your neighbor. He the bishop of our souls, y'all. We gotta labor. Psalms 102 and 13. It's the time of favor. Messiah got the keys. Don't let the devil cage you. No. When it all said and done, no one to be a stranger. No. Like the part from me, I never knew you get the step. Whoa. It's up to him if he forgive us all these transgressions. Kingdom belong to him. 1,000-year reign that belong to him. It all belong to him. We gonna sing these songs to him. As to the east, that land belong to him. Yes, it all belongs to him. Oh yeah, it all belongs to him.
Southside. Hold up, fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. 12 tribes, still going live. Light unto the world weekend. How you feel getting ready for Shabbat? Call that a prep day. They multi-directional. I follow the best way. They live by the sword. Same time die by it. Turn away from wickedness, no high side. Tail bearing a no-no. Backsliding a no-no. Dishonor a no-go. No respect the person, speak the truth so it feels like a low blow. Sheep amidst the lobos. This not a war against flesh and blood. Still I train at the dojo. Dolo, them gon' won't test me. I'm no bozo. Me against the world, ride solo. Hopping out of photos. I'm an urban servant, ain't even got a logo. What you think I'm loco? Insane in the membrane. Holding on that script game. Hold it like it wood grain. Shofar blowing. Shout out to the camps that faithfully apply pressure. Praises go up. Blessings come down. Breaking these curses, but not breaking my vow. Melchizedek, holy is the order. I'm rocking fringes, blue ribbon on the borders. Dance like David, make the trunk wave. Bringing out the truth, make kings out of slaves. Make daughters of Zion out of whores. Banging in the parking lot, see the opposition, get the swanging in the parking lot. Aim is 5'10", hated by the world cause I don't follow trends. I don't follow men. Once I tried to blend, I soon discovered that I don't ride with sin. I am nothing like them. Set apart the mode on my Hebrew drip. I got the other side thinking it's an ego trip. I got a new song to sing, Psalm 144. I wouldn't want it even if you said the world was yours. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Works of repentance, now I'm in the trenches. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Oh, what a feeling. Part of the remnant, set apart bending. Now I'm in the trenches. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. Yeah. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. Okay, on the path to worship, yeah, I'm on another level. Staying on my post, still kingdom goes forever. Oracles of Yah living word, timeless. Spoken by the prophets, kept the people in alignment. Work the water tablets, make it rain. Yahusha hit the block and he never left a stain. Volume of the book, stay locked and loaded. Laughing at the one say a white man wrote it. I keep going, never ride the brakes. Ride with humility, never ride fake. Use few words when the elders are talking. This kind of talk ain't reserved for bosses. They say I'm gaslighting, say I'm homophobic, but I would never catch the BS that they're throwing. And I don't need no roses, I just need a sword and my folks on one accord. Those that are lost do not see we are at war. So use my feet to crush the head of the serpent. Y'all consuming fire, yeah, get ready for the purging. Living waters purifying souls, no detergent. Man on fire, I was sent here with purpose. Trying every spirit, cause I do not believe you. I was told take care, don't let no man deceive you. Some of y'all don't know what I mean. Emunah 6:13. Yeah. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Works of repentance, now I'm in the trenches. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Oh, what a feeling, part of the remnant. Set apart bending, now I'm in the trenches. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. Yeah. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling.
They want to oppress us, and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed.
This is I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem.
And what do you
that white people think they're better than others?
I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama. And I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. So you can have him. And here's what I'll say, I wish you would follow Jesus like we followed him. Because if you did that, then we'd be in charge tomorrow.
I was made in the image of Yahweh. My spirit Marvin Gaye, heart pump with black power. Way before the days when he tore down the towers. I ain't talking 9/11, Nimrod had the power. That was shining on. Before that we had the showers. Before Adam got deceived, he said the world was ours. Lost it in a second cause we bite and we devour. Was given all of the earth and we don't even say the water. Gave us Messiah, we don't even say our Father. We walk down in heaven so our burdens getting harder. Word to the turbans on our elders with the Taurus, no capping, that's a rap. Yahweh shied, he died for us. Mamas cried for us, daddies did their best if they survived the whole time. To be the mice, they lied to us. Synagogue of Shaitan on my body and my mind. My soul for Yahweh, my purpose is aligned. This little light of mine running dim, but it shines. The majors of Shaitan pulling at me, but I climb. You're looking at divine, most merciful and beneficent. The sun, moon, and stars, the creator of the firmament. That's why I stay marching to Zion, it's like a tournament. The rounds getting harder, but I still walk the waters. Euphrates and the Nile, the Mississippi River come to me. I will walk across the currents with a smile. That's faith over trials. I still hear Mary and my grandmother telling me I was special as a child, but I was in denial. The killers and the crack addicts made it hard to smile. She know I would repent but keep my drug dealer style. Several gold chains, you can see them from a mile. I'm wild effervescent. I'm proof you can grow through your trials and your lessons, your curses and your blessings if you seek his acceptance.
I need the I need thee. I need thee.
Ya Baraka, Ya Baraka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Waya Shamaka, Waya Shamaka, Yahweh, 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 Hanyawa al Yak, Hanyawa al Yak, Waya Khanka, Waya Khanka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yasha Yahweh, Yasha Yahweh, Hanyawa al Yak, Hanyawa al Yak, Wayasham, Wayasham, Laka Shalom, Laka Shalom, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah, Barak Rapah, Barak Rapah, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah, Barak Rapah, Barak Rapah, Yasha Allah, Yasha Allah.
Shalom, Israel, Shalom. Giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, and Mashem, like Shai. And my name is Ariyah.
Brother Yahala, Brother Yashar.
And we come to you this Shabbat, man. And all praises to the Most High, man. And that's Brother Elder Hashai.
Khan, Shalom, Shalom, brothers.
Shalom, Brother Tazawan.
Right. And you want to start to open the precept here? You open the precept here, everyone? Right. I'm going to start with mine, man. Psalm 78, and I'm going to start at verse 5. Right. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 78, and verse 5. It reads, "For he established a testimony in Jacob, and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in Yahweh, and not forget the works of Yahweh, but keep his commandments, right? So that's why we go over the commandments over and over again. So when we know that we actually got to keep our hope in Yahweh, that we actually got to keep the testimony and the records of the Most High Yahweh, right?
This is classic. I want to bring up Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Right.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. Keep the Sabbath holy.
Yeah. It's my precept. I got the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, and verse 1. My son, forget not my law. Right? Like the brother just said, that's why we always want to the law, because we're not supposed to forget it. How can we remember something if we're not being repetitive with it, right? So, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments.
Right.
For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee.
Tazwan, you got your precept over the precept?
Yeah, I got one. Book of Second Esdras, chapter 5, and verse 27. And among all the multitude of peoples, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. So I'll break that out, because a lot of our people, just like last night we was teaching, and they just don't understand it. Like, they just cannot understand that the Most High is only dealing with one nation of people, and He only has one people that He loves, that He gave the law to. So everybody else, hey, it's still best for you to do it anyway, because you're gonna have to at the end of the day. So it's only one multitude of people that He loves, and I yell on that.
Oh, you got a precept?
Khan, all praises, Khan. I want to bring out Exodus chapter 24, and I'm going to start at verse 3. and it reads, And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord, and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, All the words which the Lord hath said, we will do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning and built an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel. So basically, I just wanted to bring that out. I don't want to go too far on it. I'm gonna read verse 6. And Moses took. Oh, no, matter of fact, I'm gonna read it. Oh, and he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. And Moses took half of the blood and put it in the basin, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant and read it in the audience of the people. And they said, All that the Lord have said will we do, and be obedient. So I brought that out to let basically to say, hey, listen, rather you believe or not, rather you keep the laws or not, hey, our forefathers made a covenant with the Lord, and they said that all that He said we will do. So we're required to keep these law, statutes, and commandments. And I yield with that.
Man. Right? So we're gonna get into this, man. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Tahara, man. All praise to y'all about Shimmy Shai, right? And it's being heavy, man. Honor and praise to the brother Jeremiah, man. I'm on fire, man. Praise to the Most High. Like, honor, glory, and praise to the Sister Princess, man. Right? All praises. And tell your husband, if you want to come on through, man, do this work with us. All praise to the Most High. And give my honor, glory, and praise to brother Jeremiah, man. That brother doing the work down there in Atlanta, man. Sway South, man. So anybody in the Atlanta area or Alabama area, hey, get a hold of that brother. All praise to the Most High, man. So let's get into this thing, right? Shabbat Shalom to everybody. And we're on commandment number 69. Right? Commandment 69. That there shall be no harlot in Israel. That is, that there should be no intercourse with a woman without previous marriage with a deed of marriage and a formal declaration of marriage. Deuteronomy 23, verse 17 and 18. 23, verse 17 and 18.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Verse 18. Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore, or the price of a dog, into the house of the Lord thy God for any vow.
Hey, wait, hey, and I like how that said though, because look, what do the Christian church say? Come as you are. But you done went out, you done poured yourself out the whole night before, and then you come in the house of the Lord, dirty and filthy. Right? And we read verse 18 again.
Verse 18. Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore, or the price of a dog, into the house of the Lord thy God for any vow. For even both these are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
And he said both of them are abomination, man. Right? Bring out Tobit 8, 5 through 8. Right? Tobit 8, 5 through 8.
Tobit 8, chapter 5.
Yep.
Tobit 8, verse 5. Then began Tobias to say, Blessed art thou, O God of our fathers, and blessed is thy holy and glorious name forever. Let the heavens bless thee, and all thy creatures. Verse 6. Thou madest Adam, and gavest him Eve his wife for an helper and stay. Of them came mankind. Thou hast said, It is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself. Verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust, but uprightly.
Right?
Therefore, mercifully ordain that we may become aged together. Verse 8. And she said with him, man.
Right? And I just brought that out because, hey, at the end of the day, that's how Hebrews get down. Like Elder Shai always say, hey, we Hebrews, we do things differently. We don't whore out our sisters, right? You can't say you love your sister. You actually hate your sister. You hate your sister if you don't treat her uprightly. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I just brought that out because Brother Shai always say that, like, we walk different when you find out who your real nationality is, you kind of walk a little different, man.
And the same way you know what I mean, how we, you know, how you love your neighbor, man, that's how you got to deal with your rib. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the same thing. That's how we love each other. So just like the brother brought out in that verse, you know, he said, I take my sister uprightly. You know what I'm saying? So we got to deal with each other according to the law, male and female.
Anybody else got anything there? Commandment number 7, to take a wife by the sacrament of marriage, Deuteronomy 24:1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 1. When a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house.
Right, so hey, we know Yahushai cleaned that up, right? Right, so we got to go to that, man.
King, I was there. I was just going to that.
Go ahead, King.
You want the one in Matthew, because they got a few, Matthew 5 and 31. Is that the one, or Matthew 19? That 5 and 31, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother, want to bring that out?
And I'll bring up the 19, Matthew 19, so 5 and 31.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 31. It has been said, Whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a right written of divorcement. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, cause her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her that is divorced committed adultery.
So, hey, so letting you know, hey, you can't do it. You can't do it, right? It's Matthew chapter 19 and verse 4. And he answered and said unto them, right, because it was very tempting.
That's the one I wanted.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 19, verse 3. The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him, Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore
Yeah,
God
yeah.
hath...
Hold on one second, King Salakia. Just to show, just with the brother bringing out, because you see, this is what the they try to trip up Yahweh, right? And you see that he's sending them to the law, right? Which is Matthew 24:1 down. And so a lot of people try to go to this for you know what they go to this for, you know what I'm saying? But you know what they were doing, here brother read to you know what they were doing at that time. They were marrying, and then they came up with any little thing to divorce your woman and then give her to the next man, and they was passing her around, man. Hey, the scriptures say don't make a whore out of the daughters of Zion. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, King, go ahead, finish that, King. Watch.
Right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 6. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore Yahweh have joined together, let no man put asunder. They say unto him, Why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffer you to put away your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery. And whoso marrieth her which is put away, doeth commit adultery.
Hey, Salaki, is Yahweh Shah coming up with a brand new law, or is this a law that was put in place? Right? Hey, listen, it was made it was made like that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And for the hardness of their heart, like I said, they were putting people away for anything. You know, hey man, I don't like the way she cooked them eggs, man. She she left the yolk running, man. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't like the way she do that thing, man. Hey, I'm gonna put her away. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, you know what I mean? I don't like her belly button. You know, she got the Audi belly. You know, the Audi button. You know what I mean, bro? You was with him, man. You got to deal with that thing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's your rib now. But yeah, but that's what it is, King. Can't do that for anything. You gotta, you know what I mean? Gotta be a righteous. You can't put your wife away for nothing. You gotta be righteously, man. Come on, King.
That's why, you know, through the proven process, that's why you got to build it upon the righteous foundation, which is your Habashah, man. Right?
You got to appreciate that.
Go ahead, dude.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 18 and verse 21. Can you read that for me, King?
It's the book of Matthew chapter 18, verse 21.
Oh.
Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times. Yahweh Shah said unto him, I say not unto thee unto 7 times, but unto the 70 times 7.
So you see that? You got to forgive your brother and your sister, man.
Come on, man.
70 times 7.
Come on, man.
You know, she kind of go off
Come.
one time. She kind of go off 2 times.
Right.
You know. Then she kind of go off the 3rd time. But the Lord said you got to forgive me 70 times 7. You know what I'm saying?
In a day.
Yeah.
Come on, King.
You got to forgive her now. I don't like to say you got an option if she commit adultery, but you kind of got that option to put her away if she commit adultery, if she sleep with another man. Right? You can put that woman away. Or you can do what the Lord said and you can forgive that woman. Right?
Yeah, you can forgive, but that's
Or,
it. But you know,
or the Lord will forgive you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can forgive her 70 times 7, or you can put her away, man, because she slept with another man.
Right. It's a deal with it, because hey, we slept with another God. According to Jeremiah.
Right.
So
we committed adultery.
Yeah.
7 times, 7 times, 70 times, 70 times, 70 times 70.
Man. And the Most High still faithful
to the second power.
Second. And we did emphasis. We did to the 3rd power.
That's right, King, to the 3rd power. God.
Right, so Commandment number 71, that the newly married husband shall be free for 1 year to rejoice with his wife. Deuteronomy 24:5.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24, verse 5.
And that's also commandment number 72, that a bridegroom shall be exempt for a whole year from taking part in any public labor such as military service, guarding the wall, or similar duties. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 5. When a man had taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war, neither shall he be charged with any business, but he shall be free at home 1 year, and shall cheer up his wife which he had taken.
And that's how wicked this place is, because this place literally, like, my job literally just started letting you get 6 weeks off paid if you have a child as a man. But most jobs, you don't get no days off.
Man.
You have your wife go have a baby. She kind of got to deal with the baby by herself.
Right.
Now you wonder why all these women getting postpartum.
There you go, King.
They got cut open. They got the tubes out their arm. And then they got to go right from the hospital taking care of baby running. We know baby's crying. They got to get up, go get the bottles, and they ain't got no support. That's how wicked this place is.
And King, a lot of companies don't do that. A lot of companies hey, that's a good company that'll do something like that. And most companies won't.
And that's why the women get postpartum. They got to get up. They done had a C-section, got cut from the stomach. Now they got to get up, hurt and bleeding. Got to get up, go make the baby a bottle. Then the baby, that ain't helping the baby. Then the baby got to rock the baby. They got to do all this after just having a baby, man.
Wow.
Body is all out of disproportion because, you know, body got to still heal back up. You ain't got no help.
Yeah, that's so true, King. That is
This
so
place
true.
is wicked, man.
Yeah.
So wicked, man. That's why the man should be there for the year, man. That's why if you notice too, a lot of other nations, they give the men like 2-3 months off with the baby to help their wife. And this only in America. Babylon are wicked. It ain't nothing great about this place, man. Just do everything wicked, man. They even got fish in captivity. In the fish tank at the crib. Like. Wicked, brother. Man. Commandment number 73, though. Not to withhold food, clothing, or conjugal rights from a wife. Exodus 21, 10 and 11. Hear that, brothers? You can't say no, I'm tired. Right? You can't say maybe tomorrow. And you sisters. Same thing, man. So go both ways, man.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Right?
And if he do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money.
Right? So you gotta take care of your wife, man. Bottom line. Wife, and you have to definitely take care of your husband, man. To the spirit.
Alright.
So commandment 74, that the woman suspected of adultery shall be dealt with as prescribed in the Torah. Numbers 5, 29 and 31.
Hey, King, I want to say something too about what you just brought out, but that was the first thing about not going to war, and he should be able to because he took on a new wife, that he got to be able to give her time. That also go for the sisters. When a brother take on another rib, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this being a sister, you should be wanting him to deal with the other rib, and take care of her also. You know what I'm saying? And spend some time with her, because she's, that's your sister that's coming in this thing, and she need that time to get to know each other and stuff like that. So I just wanted to bring that out too, man. So sisters got to start paying attention to that too, and how to deal with your neighbor or your sister.
Right, so you're right, man. Because is that loving your sister? It's no love. Right? So go ahead, King. Numbers 5 and 29.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 5, verse 29. This is the law of jealousies.
Jealousies, right?
Jealousies, when a wife goes aside to another instead of her husband, and is defiled. Or when the spirit of jealousy comes upon him, and he be jealous over his wife, and shall set the woman before the Lord, and the priest shall execute upon her all this law. Verse 31. Then shall the man be guiltless from iniquity, and this woman shall bear her iniquity.
And she shall bear her iniquity, right? If you go up, it'll just show you how like the priest back then would actually have her drink her water. He put her dust and he would, pray a prayer over it, and if her belly swelled, right, in verse 27, then it showed that in her thigh rot, it would show literally that she went out and she committed adultery. So you can go ahead and read 27 real quick.
Numbers chapter 5, verse 27. And when he had made her to drink the water, then it shall come to pass that if she be defiled and have done trespass against her husband, that the water that causes the curse shall enter into her and become bitter, and her belly shall swell, and her thigh shall rot, and the woman shall be a curse among her people. And if the woman be not defiled, but be clean, then she shall be free, and she conceive seed.
She shall conceive seed, right?
And shall conceive seed.
So he's saying basically if her stomach don't swell and her leg don't rot, then she didn't commit adultery with her husband. Therefore, he have to give her seed, right? So she would go guiltless. So, hey, like bro said, a lot of people would think that this is witchcraft. In actuality, it's just the law, man. Like the Most High, he has a way of showing you. That'd be a disgrace to you as a woman if you did that.
And so like it's something similar to this in the Apocrypha, which Christians feel like, because they're trying to say, well, we don't like the Apocrypha because it deals in, witchcraft. That's what they try to say, right? There's some witchcraft in there, and hey, listen, and I had to show a Christian like, hey, look, we did this same thing, you know what I mean, in the book of Exodus. What's the Exodus game? What you just read,
Yeah.
Exodus, right?
Numbers.
Yeah. No, Numbers, right? That's what Salakia, right? We did that same thing, and that kind of cut them. You see what I'm saying? It's not what they call witchcraft. Hey, they'll call when we sacrifice animals and we pour the blood out. Hey, these Christians call that witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? And we doing it, and they do it. We did it for the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got a whole lot of people these days doing it on the left hand side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got Levi. Levi's very spiritual. And now they doing it on the left hand side. I hear with that.
Right. Shalom. The Shar in the house, man. The Shar, Shalom. Right. So Commandment 75 and 76, that one who defames his wife's honor by falsely accusing her of unchastity before marriage must live with her all his lifetime. And 76, that a man may not divorce his wife concerning whom he has published an evil report about her unchastity before marriage. And that's the reason why, if you notice, why Joseph, why he couldn't kind of like say him and Mary, he couldn't get married to Mary right away. That's why he kind of left, right? Because he already had kind of tested the waters already. And there wasn't going to be no token of virginity. So he had to kind of leave. That's why he said put her with privately, kind of slid out real quick. Right, so that's Deuteronomy 22:19. That's why he moving a little different. He knew the law. Joseph knew the law. He wasn't trying to get caught up. He knew he'd got in trouble for doing that.
So like, I just want to go back to that. That was I think that's in Tobit, Tobit 6 and 5, when they try to say that. By the way, so that because they like to use that to say that the Apocrypha is not canon. But go ahead, King Salaki.
Start at verse 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 15.
You start at
Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city and the gate.
Right, and that's what I was talking about with Joseph, right? Because he knew that he wasn't going to be able to produce that token of virginity to the elders, so he had to kind of slide out real quick and put her away.
That's right, King.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 16. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hated her.
Right.
Verse 17. And lo, he hath given occasions of speech against her,
Right?
saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloak before the elders of the city.
Right? And that token of virginity would be, nowadays they kind of say, something dealing with a cherry. I ain't gonna go into the graphic, but
Right.
that would be that first time, Go ahead, bro.
Verse 18. And the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him.
And chastise him and whoop that butt, right? Go ahead.
Verse 19. And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel.
I mean, he got to give him 100 shekels of silver because he lied on her. Go ahead.
Because he had brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days.
And he may put her away all his days.
Ain't no such thing as no baby mommy, baby daddies. You know what I mean? Hey, you got to deal with that thing now. Hey, that's your wife.
Yeah.
Ain't no popping and bouncing out of there. You know what I mean? You show that because hey, she gonna, even if she try to sneak out, like our sisters today, just want to be promiscuous. Hey, listen, you give it up, and you don't have that, and you don't produce that virginity that token of her virginity. Hey, listen, man. Hey, you gonna get found out, and they gonna put you to death. You know what I mean? If that was true, yeah, Con King. That's how serious it was. Now the women are talking about how their body counts.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
wicked, man.
Wicked,
Women
bro.
talking about how many body counts they got. That's crazy, man. They never was like that, man.
Yeah.
I hear.
Yeah, that's wicked. So commandments 77, 78, 79, 80, and 81. 77, to divorce by a formal written document. 78, that one who divorced his wife shall not remarry her if after the divorce she have been married to another man. 79, that a widow whose husband died childless must not be married to anyone but her deceased husband's brother. This is only in effect insofar as it requires the procedure of release below. Number 80, to marry the widow of a brother who has died childless. This is only to effect insofar as it requires the procedure of release below. Number 81, that the widow formally release the brother-in-law if he refuses to marry her. And this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter, the first two, 77, 78, is Deuteronomy 24, verse 1 through 4. And then the last two is 25. Deuteronomy 24, verse 1 through 4.
Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 1. When a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she found no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. Verse 2. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife.
And we know that Yahushua cleared this up again, so you can't be nobody else's wife. So this is when Moses was allowing this to happen. So this commandment was when Moses, through the hardness of their heart.
If she going to be another man's wife, she will be considered an adulterer for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
So
Yep. That's it.
she ain't gonna make it.
She's not making it. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 3. And if the later husband hate her, and write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife. Verse 4. Her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife.
Yeah, Con King. I was about to bring that out because you see that, right? See what it say?
Yeah.
But go ahead, read that again.
Verse 4. Her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that, she is defiled.
She what?
For that, she is defiled.
You see that? She's defiled. You understand? Because now she when she went to another man, she basically basically engaged in marriage with that man. You know what I mean? She's defiled. Now both of them committed adultery. You take her back, that's like you're committing adultery. Now you forgive her,
Again,
yes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you forgive her, you have mercy. I mean, we gotta forgive her over and over again. But as
Gotta,
far as you know, what I mean, yeah, God, I just want to bring that out.
mhm.
Um,
Go ahead.
For that is an abomination before the Lord.
What did he say it was?
For that is the abomination before the Lord. And thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which the
You
Lord thy
heard that?
God giveth thee for an inheritance.
What end up happening is if somebody else see you do that, they're like,
They
oh,
gon'
well, if they did it,
yeah,
then I can do
they
it.
do it. Yeah.
And now you got everybody putting people away.
Mm.
Like, you know, I ain't gonna say a congregation. It is a congregation that teaches divorcement, and then they can get remarried. But now everybody doing it. Next thing you know, they just say she gets something. Now she passing that thing on.
Mm.
So really, that's why the Most High really just saying that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's how really. That's why it's so wicked now when people got stuff because everybody just sleeping with everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And
it's,
and
it's
if
crazy.
she do, if she like if you got a sister.
I guess he didn't want to finish that.
Anyway, so like y'all can hear me?
Yep, come.
Yeah. I'm like, hold on, wait. You know what I'm saying? If you're man, that just made me lose my train of thought, man. So like y'all.
Yeah.
Look, I just lost my train of thought. I just looked around left and right, like, hold up, wait a minute. What kind of spirit got the electrician spirit in here?
Man. So, yeah, so hey, no, don't do it. So Commandment 79, 80, and 81, right, is Deuteronomy 25 and 5, right?
Well,
And we're going to go through verse 9. 25, verse 5 through 9.
this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25, verse 5. If brethren dwell together, and one of them die, and have no child, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger. Her husband's brother shall go in unto her, and take her to him to wife, and perform the duty of an husband's brother unto her.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 6. And it shall be that the firstborn which she beareth shall succeed in the name of his brother which is dead.
Right, so the first child will be the brother's name. Right, go ahead.
That his name be not put out of Israel.
Right.
Verse 7. And if the man like not to take his brother's wife, then let his brother's wife go up to the gate unto the elders, and say, my husband's brother refused to raise up unto his brothers a name in Israel. He will not perform the duty of my husband's brother. Verse 8. Then the elders of his city shall call him, and speak unto him. And if he stand to it, and say, I like not to take her. Verse 9. Then shall his brother's wife come to him in the presence of the elders, and loose his shoe from off his foot, and spit in his face, and shall answer and say, so shall it be done unto that man that will not build up his brother's house.
Hey, the Most High is out cold with him, man. Right, go ahead.
Verse 10. And his name shall be called in Israel, the house of him that had his shoe loose.
And you be called the man that got a shoe loose, man. You get spit in your face. Hey. And hey, I'm pretty sure she gonna smack you too.
Yeah.
She spit on you, she gonna smack you.
Yep.
This is be real.
Most likely.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Hey. So you don't want to be that guy in Israel with a loose shoe, man. You don't want to be that guy.
I was like, hey, back in the day, that was serious out there. Like, that's that dude with the loose shoe. You know what I mean? Hey, that's that. What are those?
Man, what are those?
Yeah.
Hey.
The
So,
loose
hey,
shoe
this we're
on,
gonna go
man.
to this next section because it's pretty much like a couple precepts. So this is the section. We're done with the section of marriage, divorce, and family. Now we're going
Hey,
to
Griffy.
forbidden. Go ahead.
So, like, y'all can hear me?
Yep.
My phone just went out. I just, and also, if y'all want to see an example of that, y'all can go to Genesis 38 and 9. You know what I'm saying?
Con.
But go ahead, King.
So this is the section of forbidden sexual relations. It's only going to be a couple precepts, so we're going to do this quick. Commandment 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Let's go all the way down to all the way down to 105. Right? So 82, not to indulge in familiarities with relatives such as in sensual kissing, carnal embracing, or provocative winking, which may lead to incest. Not to commit incest with one's mother, not to commit sodomy with one's father, not to commit incest with one's father's wife, not to commit incest with one's sister, not to commit incest with one's father's wife's daughter, not to commit incest with one's son's daughter, not to commit incest with one's daughter's daughter, not to commit incest with one's daughter. This is not explicitly in the Torah, but inferred from other explicit commands that which endorse in it, included. Not to commit incest with one's father's sister, not to commit incest with one's mother's sister, not to commit incest with one's father's brother, wife, not to commit sodomy with one's father's brother, not to commit incest with one's son's wife, not to commit incest with one's brother's wife, not to commit incest with one's wife's daughter, not to commit incest with one daughter of one's wife's son, not to commit incest with the daughter of one's wife's daughter, not to commit incest with one's wife's sister, not to commit intercourse with a woman in her menstrual period, which is nasty, not to have intercourse with another man's wife, not to commit sodomy with a male, not to have intercourse with a beast, and that a woman shall not have intercourse with a beast.
Leviticus 18.
Yeah, how you know?
I already know. God. I read too, King, if you want.
So we start at Leviticus 18, verse 6, and it goes all the way to 23.
God. To any that is near of kin to him. Y'all can hear me?
Yep, come.
Okay. To uncover their nakedness, I am the Lord. Verse 7. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness.
Mm.
Verse 9. The nakedness of thy sister and the nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of thy son's daughter, or of thy daughter's daughter, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for theirs is thine own nakedness.
Mm.
The, the nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Hey,
Verse
it's like
12.
who be doing that all the time? Esau.
Esau,
Esau messing with his
Esau,
kids
and these
all
other
the time.
nations. These other
Wicked.
nations, man. Yeah. But of course, our people start joining in.
Yeah. Of course we
You
do
know,
whatever they do.
can't nobody do it more wicked than we do, boy. I tell you.
Oh, man.
Verse 12. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Verse 13. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinswoman. Verse 14. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thine aunt.
Mm.
Verse 15. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter in law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Verse 16. Okay, can you guys understand?
No, I was just like,
Okay,
this is
kind of.
wicked. It's
Yeah,
wicked.
man, this is crazy. Verse 16, thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter, or her daughter's daughter, to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness.
Hey, think
Verse
about it.
18.
That's what
Okay.
Esau do too, though.
Yeah,
Esau,
he do all this.
he'll break up with his wife, and next thing you know, he married the daughter. Man, that's
Yeah,
wicked.
come on. Hey, all the way down to the animals. I mean, he do every part of this thing. Hey, he totally break Leviticus 18,
Yeah,
right? Verse Leviticus 18 and 18. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness besides the other in her lifetime. You know what I mean?
lifetime.
Hey, listen, man, you can't take your wife's sister, man, to vex
Man,
her.
that's
Hey, you
wicked.
know, that'll vex her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, they can't even deal with a stranger woman, so they damn sure ain't gonna deal with no their own sister, right?
Yeah, right.
Uh, verse 19. Also, thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she is put apart from uncleanness.
That's that flower.
Uh, that's right. You
He
know, a
said, don't
lot
even
of people do
approach
that. I hear Jakes
her.
even say some weird stuff like that, man.
He said, don't even approach her.
Mm-hmm.
But think about
Mm.
it, right? Count 20.
Anyway, verse 20. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife, to defile thyself with her.
Not even the neighbor wife, brother. Like, 'cause
Mm-hmm.
that'll cause confusion in the neighborhood. You know,
Yeah.
smash your neighbor's wife. That's off, man. Like,
Off,
go ahead,
brother.
King. I'm sorry.
Verse 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Moloch, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord.
Right?
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
Mm.
Hmm. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion, right? Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled with. Defile which I cast out before you.
Bro,
So
he
this
literally
the
said
stuff that
all
the
the.
Canaanites was doing. Yeah.
Come on, bro. He said
They
all
they
the
were
nations.
doing that. God,
All the
all the nations were defiled with this stuff, and then we took on that stuff. That's why we started dealing with those gods, those that's what we was talking. We was doing this in the temple, bro. We just brought this out, man, not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Brothers
Yep.
was they was having all type of freak offs, man.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
with these gods of these other nations, man. Ain't no different than this God that we worship of that that we used to worship here. You know, that our people worship here. Do that do without will spirit.
Yep.
Uh, that was it with that, right, King? You wanted more of that, or that's it?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So don't do it, man. Right. So the last commandment in the section, commandment 106, is not to castrate the male of any species, neither a man nor a domestic or wild beast nor a fowl. So hey, if you got dogs out there, you cannot do that. You can't do that, man. That's wicked.
Is that just 20?
You have 22 and 23. Leviticus 22 and 23.
Uh, Leviticus chapter 22, verse 23. Either a bullock or a lamb that have any or anything what he says superfluous,
Superfluous.
yep, or lacking in his parts, that mayest thou offer for a free will offering, but for a vow it shall not be accepted.
Right? Right. Can't castrate it, man. He
Hmm.
said the superfluous are lacking in its parts. And you know what he talking about.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, you
Uh,
cannot do that, man. You can't castrate that.
and
Man,
cause
or
superfluous,
dog.
superfluous is I'm gonna bring this up, King. It's Sarah, and the Hebrew is it's H8311. It's to extend, stretch out, extend it. to stretch oneself. So just of course, we know what that means, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't be cutting that thing off, man. Leave it alone.
Yeah. Cut that. Yeah, you gotta let that
Let
go.
that brother live.
Yeah, let it.
You know what I mean?
God. Hey.
What's that crazy lady that cut her husband off?
Oh yeah, Lorraine
Uh,
Bobbitt.
Don't Lorraine Bobbitt that thing, man. Let
Yeah.
him make moves out here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So everybody got their color.
Esau eat it. So
Yeah, oh, Esau wicked. So everybody got a
yeah.
closing precept, right? Because now that ended the section of forbidden sexual relations. And that's why the Most High said that the commandments ain't grievous. Literally, in just like 7 commandments, 10 commandments maybe, we finished the whole section. And then we'll times and seasons starting back. That's why I love the Most High, man. It's really not that grievous, man.
That's right.
Um, I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna bring Leviticus chapter 26. Leviticus 26. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It's the book of Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 3. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, right, then I will give you rain in due seasons, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. And your threshing shall reach unto the vintage, and the vintage shall reach unto the sowing time, and ye shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely. And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. Right? So this is literally letting you know that if you keep the Most High commandments, that hey, you're gonna have peace, man. That the Most High ain't gonna allow nobody to mess with you. And hey, and we even get that now because those brothers that's in this truth, and you keeping the laws and you doing the will of the Most High, hey, you shouldn't be having nothing going on. If something going on, you should maybe assess what you're doing because you actually doing something that makes something wrong. Because he literally telling you he's gonna give peace. He said he's gonna put his angels around you, man. He's gonna protect you. And that don't just go for when you're on the highways and byways, but that actually go in every walk of life. You know what I'm saying? Because you may get tried, you may go through some storm, but you're gonna come out on the limits, man. That I just say, hey, continue to keep the commandments and endure this thing. Love y'all. I yield.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse. Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So we gotta be careful what we do, because everything you do is gonna come back on you. I mean, not you on that.
That's what the world called karma. Goes around, comes around. That's all.
Right.
Con, I want somebody else bringing something out.
I got one.
Con, go ahead, King. I'll go after you.
This book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 2. Keep my commandments and live in
Mm.
my law as the apple of thy eye.
Mm.
Because like I never came across in my life anybody that did not want to take an apple or eat it. You know what I mean? Like when you first see an apple, what do you think of?
Right.
Sweetness?
Yup.
What?
Well, the
Good?
Christians think of Adam and Eve.
Right, right. They got
We're like,
hey, they got that Snow White spirit, man.
yeah, that's the white spirit.
Oh, man.
Got the red apple shining with the. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Full of worms.
yeah,
Right, full of
full of
worms and stuff.
worms.
So keep the commandments and live, Yasharala, and I yell on that.
And you can. And I just want to bring this out because, just to let brothers know that our brother Paul kept the laws and he loved the laws, right? So that's why I had to pull this Acts 24, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. Then Paul, after that the governor had beckoned unto him to speak, answered, For as much as I know that thou hast been of many years a judge unto this nation, I do the more cheerfully answer for myself, because that thou mayest understand that there are yet but 12 days since I went up to Jerusalem for to worship. But they neither found me in the temple disputing with any man, neither raising up the people, neither in the synagogue, nor in the city, Salakia. Neither can they prove the things whereof they now accuse me. Now, this is what I want to get to, verse 14. But this I confess unto thee, that after the way which they call heresy, so worship I the God of my fathers, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets, and have hope toward God, which they themselves also allow, that there shall be a resurrection of the dead, both of the just and unjust.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I just wanted to bring that out, man. And let me read 16. And herein do I exercise myself to have always a conscious void of offense toward God and toward men. Meaning he kept the law. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just wanted to bring that out.
Huh. Right. So praises. Hey, Tazawam, you stole your brother precept. And you was in the
Who?
spirit. You
Who?
stole your sharp precept.
Oh, stop playing, bro. You
Hey,
lying.
look at this. Look at this, brother.
Only precept on the planet.
Oh my God.
Y'all see that?
Yeah, I don't see it, but I believe y'all.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Yeah.
hey,
all believe that. Hey,
Proverbs, he
be
brought
precept
Proverbs, he
snap.
put Proverbs 7, 1 and 2. I'm like, as soon as you brought it out, he showed me. I'm like, wow, that brother in the
Yeah, that's
spirit.
funny.
Yo, I be taking that brother precept every week, man.
He do. I've been saying that. That's why he know it. He already know. Hey, brother Yashar, you got to go before that brother because he need.
He about to go first.
Yeah, he got to go before me.
Crazy, I won't
he be
even gonna bring.
rumbling through your.
That was
He
really
be
gonna be
rumbling
my.
through your papers.
You heard me? Yeah.
What you said?
That was really gonna be my opening precept.
Oh, okay, God. Yeah. You might as well end it with your other one, man.
I'll just say that other one that you always bring up. Just man, you already know.
Sirach 4:28.
Yeah. The other one he
Hey, that,
steals from
hey,
me.
hey,
The other
that
one,
brother, that brother Tazwan be remembering everybody precepts, bro. He
Yeah,
nice with that. Hey, I'll be forgetting. I'll be forgetting. Bro, be like, yo, that's Isaiah 6. You know what I mean? I'm
he
like,
be
oh
doing that for me. I'm like, bro, what's that one
God,
piece I
word,
always bring out? He be like, such and such, such. I'm
God.
like, yeah, dude, I ain't
Hey,
messing
he
with you.
remember them joints, boy. His memory crazy.
yeah, we go over them over and over and over again, bro. I can't forget those, bro.
Get your drink.
Well,
Joshua.
y'all, I can bring it out to him.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm good. I ain't even.
You
I'll
gonna do
do it. You want me to bring it out? I'll do
it?
it. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 4, and verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, right? And the Lord shall fight for thee. We know what the truth is, right? The truth is the law, statutes, and commandments. So you got to strive for the perfection in the law, statutes, and commandments unto death. And the Lord is going to fight for you through your trials and tribulations.
Yeah. Right? So I got to bring out this one. I always bring it out every week, Yasharala. Joshua 1 and 6. Be strong and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. So, hey, everybody always want to say they want to be successful. Everybody always say they want to be prosperous. But nobody want to apply this book to their life, right? And like today, I was talking to a sister that's, in Christianity. And, I was telling her that, like, when it comes to, we say we love God and we know God, and we know 1 John 2 and 3 says, he that say he love God or know God and keepeth not his commandments is a liar and the truth ain't in him. So, hey, in order to know God, you got to keep the commandments, man. It's just simple
Like,
as
they
that.
don't really love God.
No, they don't really know God.
No, they
You
don't.
know,
They love
I be
devil.
talking to my mom sometimes, like, talking about the law and stuff. So, the law is done away with. They're not proven to it's not. She wanna, son, I gotta go, son.
Yeah.
They gotta go
Yeah.
still.
Oh
Hey,
man.
my mother hang up on me, so you know what I mean. My mother hang right up on me.
Yeah. Because you know, and like I had told the sister this morning, I said, look, yeah, think about it. The Torah, literally the definition of Torah is instructions. So even getting in the car, there's instructions. You got to kind of unlock the door, got to kind of open the door, got to kind of get in, got to kind of put the key in ignition, got to kind of start the key up, got to kind of put your foot on the brake, got to kind of put the actual the drop car and drive reverse or whatever it may be.
Right.
Then you got to kind of take your foot off the brake and kind of put the foot on the gas, and you got to steer wherever you're going. And then while you're driving, you still got to steer and do what you got to do to maneuver through. So
And
there's
follow
instructions to
directions on your
everything.
way to where you're going.
Yeah. So there's instructions literally to everything, everywhere you're going, or everything you're doing. So
It's like research where you say it's for your good.
oh yeah, for your good.
What's that?
Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Yeah.
What do Bible stand for?
Yeah, basic instruction.
before leaving the earth.
You know, that ain't even in the scripture, man. People be
Yeah,
saying that. You know what I'm saying? My mama said that. Like that.
Yeah, Christians definitely can't.
Hey King. Hey, Yashar, what did you say? You just gotta have faith, right?
Yeah, man. They
You
said
just gotta believe. You gotta believe. You gotta have faith. Believing is faith, right?
Yep, come.
All right. So I'm gonna go to Revelations 14 and 12. Right. This is the last book of the Bible. Right. It says, "Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that what keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus." Hey, listen, you can't get around that thing. Hey, it's right here. You got to keep the commandments of God and the faith in Christ, right? And then you go to 22. I mean, the last book of the Bible. It said 22 and 14. Blessed. It says, "Blessed are they that do His commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life." See, because we do the commandments, we're blessed. We believe, and we have faith that if we do the commandments, then we get the tree of life, like it was promised, and may enter in through the gates of the city, into the city. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. And that's just plain as table. That's plain on tables right there, man. That's like a buffet style poured out on you. You gotta do. If you believe, you do something. Like the brother brought out that if you go in your hey, when you go in your car, well, I mean, when you go out in the morning to go to work, hey, you got faith that your car gonna start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hoping it. I mean, unless you know it's messed up already.
Somebody could
You
have
know what I
came
mean?
and cut the
What'd you say, King?
lines out, man. Like he
Yeah.
was sleeping, you know.
There you
And
go.
this my thing. Hey, Shai, look.
Uh,
What's the problem with putting the pork down, man?
Say it again, King.
I said, what's the problem with putting the pork down? Like, they don't want to put the pork down,
Brother,
bro.
they hate the word because it's
They
easy to
want a
say.
pork chop sandwich so bad.
Yes, it's easy to say that I don't have to do these things. Hey, y'all know. Listen, brother. I was working with an Edomite, training me this week. Hey, the last day was yesterday. I'm sorry, I had to go in the scriptures. I had to go in the scriptures on them, man. you know, I was trying my best, y'all. I was trying my best. You know what I mean? But hey, look, the brother, he believe he a Christian. He believe in the Bible. But you know what, King? He asked me more questions than our own people. Hey, brother, I thought he was done with it. I was like, because I was trying to keep it calm. I said, you know what? Let me just chill, because I'm going in a little bit. Let me just chill. Hey, brother, he brought he had his phone out. I was wondering what he was doing, right? He had his
Right.
phone out looking at the precepts I brought out.
Wow. Hey.
And he
I
started
got
asking
another,
me a lot of questions.
right? Because I got another precept, right? James 1 and 22, right? Again, going back to what we were just talking about. It says, "Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only." This is my favorite part of it, though. deceiving your own selves.
Mm.
So if you're thinking that you don't have to do what the scriptures say, because that's what the Christians do, right? They hear word, they hear the preacher up there hooping and hollering, jumping around, but they're not doing none of the word, what it's doing, what it's telling them, right? And that's crazy. How can you hear the word but not want to do it, right?
Right.
Go ahead, Ken.
No, go ahead. I got something else, but y'all not
This is
done.
the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 10. It will say to the seers, let me get it. I'm going to go to verse 8. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceitful things, man. Prophesy deceits. That's what our people want, man. That's why they go to the Christian church. Say that prosperity doctrine, man. You know, they just go there to get the feel good spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Prophesying to me smooth things. Don't tell me the right thing. I don't want to hear the law. I don't want to hear I need to put down the pork. Stop pouring out, right? I don't want to hear that. Tell me what I need to feel good, man. That's Jake,
Right?
Mm.
I know Shy got one more real quick. First
No,
John
go ahead,
2,
King.
5 and 6. Right? It says, but whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected. Hereby we know that we are in him. He that saith he abide in him, so you're saying you abide in the Most High, right? Ought himself also so to walk even as he walked. So it's like, brother, if you keep this word, then very the love of God is perfected in you, right? And he says, but if you say you abide in him, ought himself also so to walk even as he walked. So you got to walk like the Messiah walked, brother. Are you saying you're abiding in the Most High and you ain't walking nothing like the only God that walked on this earth that was perfect? If he was a perfect example of how we're supposed to walk for the Most High God,
Right.
yeah, how, why wouldn't we walk like him? He kept the commandments. So now we're going to disregard what he kept, but he was perfect and nobody else walked like him. But yeah, we're going to disregard what he did. We're going to say he had the perfect blueprint. We're going to take that blueprint, ball it up, throw it away, and we're going to do our own thing. But that guy was the perfect one. Make that make sense. That makes no sense. Yeah, I know we got to close out the
All right, King. I know y'all gotta go, but brother, I'm
Yeah, you
out
got it.
here, and I gotta bring. Let me do a
Yeah.
couple. I'm gonna bring out two, right?
Oh.
Somebody pull for me. First John 3 and 8, and I'm gonna read this right here in Matthew 7 in the NLT. All right. Now, whoever pull it out in the King KJV. But I'm just reading this right here in the NLT real quick. Matthew 7 and 21. Not everyone who calls out to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven. Only those who actually do the will of my Father in heaven will enter. One on judgment day, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, we prophesied in your name and cast out demons in your name and performed many miracles in your name. But I will reply, I never knew you. Get away from me, you who break God's laws. You see that? Hey, that's plain as tables, brother. It's Yahweh Shah going to tell you, I never knew you. You that break my father's laws, because you're not doing the will of the Lord. But bring that out in that First John, okay?
First John chapter 3, verse 8. He that committed sin of the devil.
Hold up, King. Read that right, brother.
It is of the devil.
Salaki. First John chapter 3, verse 8. He that committed sin is of the devil.
You see
For
that?
the devil sinned from the beginning.
Mm.
For this
Hey, the
purpose.
scriptures. Hold up, King. The scriptures say, "He that sin is of the devil." I mean, you
Dang.
got Christians that always say, "Yeah, I'm a sinner. I know I'm a sinner." Then, no, you're right. You of the devil.
Mm.
Straight up. Read that one more time, King.
Verse 8. He that committed sin is of the devil,
Is of the devil. You know.
for the devil sinned from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of God was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil.
Right? We gotta keep going, bro.
Verse 9.
Mhm.
Whosoever is born of God doth not commit sin.
You don't sin. If you're
For his,
born of God, you don't sin. Right? Go ahead.
for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin, because he is born of God.
Right, one more.
Why? Because he have the Holy Spirit. Right? Go ahead.
And that's talking about willfully sinning. He ain't
That's
saying that
right.
we don't
Willfully
sin.
sin. There you go, King.
You just
That's
going
right,
out,
brother.
brother said, I'm going to eat a pork sandwich just because it tastes good. I like the
Yeah.
fat on it. You know what I'm
And
saying? I
guess
like
what? King, you're not saying that they put pork in your dough and you didn't know it. No, this is you're going to get pork. No, I want pork sausage.
Yeah.
But I want the pizza. You know what I mean? You
You
want
ain't
all the
you
pork on
ain't
there.
you ain't thinking about breaking
Right.
God's
You're not
law.
thinking about God's laws.
You're
It's
not
normal
thinking
to you.
about it. You just doing it because you want to
It's
do it.
normal. Yeah,
It's
but it's
normal,
normal to
yeah.
you because you
Hey,
got that what? That do without will spirit.
Right.
hey, look, I
Right?
gotta tell you all this. Hey, Shai, I gotta tell you this, bro. I had a
God.
woman in the truth tell me when I sleep with a man and and I repent, after I repent, I got a new body count. My body count at 0.
What?
Wow. Damn.
And you know what's crazy about that, though, brother?
Wow.
And that's the same thing Job did. Job would have sacrificial animals waiting
Yep.
for after his kids
After
kept their
his kids
birth.
sin. Hmm.
That's why the Most High judged him. Because you're like, okay,
That's
so you
right.
can be over righteous because you already got, the body counts on the side waiting to cleanse it out so you can start over anew. No, you can't premeditate sin.
That was
Mm.
one of the wildest things
Hey,
I
I,
ever heard.
hey, I just had a precept for what you just said to me. I'm about to get it until Brugg
Hey,
said something. But yo, that's exactly right, brother.
yeah.
You see
Hey,
that?
read that verse 10. This is the point right here.
From John chapter 3, verse 10. And this the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil.
He said he's showing both of you. He's showing you who the children of God is. He's showing you who the children of the devil is. Why?
Whosoever does not righteousness is not of God.
It's not of God. If you don't do righteousness, if you don't keep the commandments, Psalms 119, verse 172, righteousness is keeping the commandments. You're not of God. Right? And go ahead.
Neither he that love not his brother.
Right? And not just throwing another, throwing a little extra, straw that broke the camel's back. But he's saying if you don't keep the commandments, you're not of God. So I don't care how much you say, well, God know my whatever, and I know God know you're not. He just let you know. You're of your father, the devil. John chapter 10 and verse 44 in it. You're of your father, the devil. So, hey, think about that, Israel. Hey,
That's just
don't
what
be
it is.
premeditating no sin, right? Thinking that, I can pray over that thing. I'm gonna do. Hey, look, and that's such an oxymoron, right? You're gonna go and you're gonna get a pork chop sandwich, but you're gonna pray over it. Ask God to, cleanse that thing. You're gonna literally go against God's law straight up, but you're gonna pray over it. I'm gonna go do this, but I'm gonna pray over it. Ask the Most High to bless me. No, that's crazy, man. Right? So that's crazy, man. Shabbat Shalom, King. Right? So, hey, with that being said, man, hey, we pray that everybody have a blessed Shabbat, man. May the Most High continue to bless everybody Shabbat. And we love y'all, Israel. And my name is Ariel.
Yahala.
Brother, you sharp, man.
Brother Hoshaya.
Brother Tazwan.
Come. And we let everybody know, man, all praise to the Most High, man. And everybody have blessed Shabbat. And everybody going on the highways and byways. Y'all be safe out there. For everybody that's not, hey, y'all have a blessed Shabbat with y'all family. And we want to say, hey, Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Shalom. Kwam Yashala. And what? And what?
And push that damn button.
Push that damn
Hey, for everybody that don't know real quick, hey, if Trump get in, whether if he get in or not, they talking about pushing that Trump agenda
2025.
2024.
Oh.
2025. What's that, magenta?
2025,
What is it
2025,
called?
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
God.
25.
Hey, 2025 agenda, man. They literally talking about giving more power to whoever the president is. So check that out. Kamala Harris already just came out and said that she's pushing that to decrease the population. Yup.
Get rid of some people.
Yes. Hey, but that's the same thing that your boy Bill Gates been doing through vaccination. You know, so
Y'all better. I hope y'all paid attention to that neck. That neck was
matter
looking
of fact,
real different.
yeah, real different. So matter of fact, hey, Israel this week, I'm gonna be coming out with some stuff, man. I'm gonna be bringing out some stuff this week, so stay tuned. But with that being said, hey, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Shalom.